My name is David Safir. I'm an independent consultant. I'm a business executive. I've been a vice president at a Fortune 500 company, and I've got a technical background, so I've always worked with storage in the computer industry, and I've seen a lot of different environments. I never had what I considered any good formal sales training. And I came to half a dozen executive presentations over the course of 2 or 3 years. And every time I came, I'd leave an hour and a half or 2 hours later going, wow, that was great information. But the thing that really said to me, it's not just coming to a short 2-hour presentation, is the concept of you cannot teach somebody a new language in a 2-hour seminar or a 2-day seminar or even a full week seminar. I speak 2 other languages, and I know it took me years to acquire the skills and knowledge, and it comes over time, and to be able to do it instinctively and fluently and naturally, you can't do it in a short-term seminar. So the philosophy of let us work with you over time until it does become part of your nature, that was absolutely key for me to make a decision that Sandler was a group I wanted to work with. The current position I'm in, I was asked to attend sales training with a different company. And then after about 3 months, I was forced to because I didn't want to go back. I left anywhere from frustrated to wanting to rip the head off the instructor. I couldn't get a straight answer. It was completely philosophical. It was completely impractical. There was no written training materials. There was no audio training materials. There was no internet training materials. The only thing I could do was show up once a week and listen to an instructor tell me something that I may or may not agree with. The fact that Sandler has class is awesome because it reinforces what I learned last week or what I'm learning this coming week in the written training materials, and I'm a visual learner. But I also spend a lot of time in my car, so I'm constantly using the audio materials, and I can call up my instructor, my coach, my mentor during the week if I have questions. And that is what I consider immersive instruction that I can partake in as much as I want to, as constantly as I want to, or as little as I want to, depending on the flexibility of the schedule, and I'm just loving it. Mike has mastered the material. I said something to him just last week that I'm impressed that he doesn't sit there and draw notes. You know, he's got notes in one hand and draw on the board. No, he knows the material and he lives the material and he believes in the material. And it's just been refreshing to have an instructor who's so passionate about what he is doing, and you can see the results and the fruits of Sandler training in his life. Dan has been great, and the reason Dan is great is because he's not a 10-year master of Sandler training. I don't know how long he's been doing it, but it's not for 10 years. He's newer. But what I see is somebody who has taken these principles and really made them part of his life, and who's passionate about it and has personal experience from his pre-Sandler days when he was out selling door-to-door, knocking, calling, really hardcore sales is what he was doing. And you can see the smile on his face when he starts talking about the pre-Sandler and post-Sandler and how it impacted him. It's been fantastic. And he gives always great concrete examples of how we can apply the principles into our daily life. I have increased my sales approximately 50% since I've started working with Sandler. My investment in Sandler training has been worth it on a professional level, on a familial level with my family and the Sandler principles that I've actually taught a little bit to my family. We communicate better now, and also on a personal level with my day-to-day life. In every aspect of my life, I know this is supposed to be for my business life, but it's been impactful and been worth it on every level.